course, because he'll, his birthday tomorrow. And whatever else I can fit in. So much music, so little time, right? BJ, Miss Ashley is sitting for Kid Hops today on Positive Vibrations. Thanks so much for joining me.
Every Sunday from 6 to 9 p.m.